How's it going, YouTube? This is Wi-Fi Memory here today, bringing you guys some more VGC 2021 battles. Today we are rocking out with our January team, which happens to be a rain team. As you can see on our screen right now, we're rocking out pretty good, sticking around the 2,000 rating. Hopefully we can actually surpass that a little bit in today's episode, so let's find out what happens. Our first opponent of the day is against Eddie, ranked 2090. He's rocking out with that Regilucky, Whimsicott, Articuno, Indeedee Male, Dracovish, and Cinderace. We're rocking out with that Beartic, Rillaboom, Politoed, Zapdos, Kingdra, and Celesteela. If you guys are interested in this team, come back at the very end of the video where I will be, where you guys can receive the rental code. But other than that, let's get this episode on its way. I still have a little bit of a cough. It's nowhere near as bad. Trust me, you guys can probably bear with it probably better than I can now. Anyway. Alright, if we want Celesteela to... Well, this doesn't look like a Celesteela game. Not really, because he's got too many things that Celesteela doesn't really hit the hardest. Let's see, we definitely want Rillaboom lead. Maybe Kingdra? Doesn't look too bad. Actually, let's go Zapdos. That way we can counter that Articuno. Politoed for sure. And then the big question. Let's go Beartic. Beartic gets hit a little hard on this against my opponent, but I think Beartic overall could still be a really good option. The plan is to probably switch Rillaboom out into Politoed turn 1 unless they for some reason lead kind of weird. That's could be if he led Regilucky, we were going to keep Rillaboom in, but in this scenario I think we want to switch Rillaboom out. We definitely don't want to take a max Airstream from this Cinderace. We do get a defensive proc though with our Zapdos, so that's nice. Let's see. Is he potentially going to be switching out? I don't think so. Let's just switch Rillaboom out for Politoed. And with that information, let's go ahead and go for Thunder. I'm expecting to see a max Airstream from that Cinderace. That's why we're going hard into it right now. Even if he doesn't max Airstream, our Thunder should be doing a lot. And if he goes for like a move like Max Flare or something, he ain't doing much in return to us. So let's see what happens. Like I said, I'm predicting Tailwind from the Whimsicott and max Airstream from the Cinderace. He's honestly just trying to get my Rillaboom off the board is what I'm predicting. So we'll see what happens. Switcheroo comes out for Zapdos. Zapdos now gets that eject button. He goes for max Airstream. Is he actually targeting Zapdos? He actually targets Politoed. Okay. Or the Rillaboom. But now our big Thunder is coming out. We should honestly pick up a KO here. Life Orb, yeah. Definitely very offensive. We do not pick up a KO, so he's definitely got some bulk, but we are able to get the paralyzation. He's still probably going to be outspeeding us, but depends on who we really want to target. We'll go for Muddy Water. And I still think we need to feel like we're needing to double into the Cinderace at all possible, because we still need to get him off the board. Moonblast will come out into our Politoed. Okay. Now there's a chance for him to be paralyzed here, so let's see if that happens. And it does. Our Hurricane will come out. and we pick up the KO. Fantastic. So yes, we lose our Politoed, but I'll almost take that trade. He doesn't have a Dynamax no more. Now we can go out into our Beartic. And I believe he has not even set up a Tailwind yet. He goes into Regilucky. We go into Beartic. Okay, so definitely want to probably get the Regilucky off the board, right? We know if we throw that into Whimsicott, it's just going to faint. So the Regilucky probably has the Focus Sash. How do we want to play this? I think definitely Dynamax. And let's Hellstorm into the Lucky. And I think we just Hurricane into the Whimsicott. More than likely Zapdos will get ejected out. But I think that's okay. Because just getting some Hell Chip onto the Whimsicott should be nice anyway. We do know though he isn't Focus Sashed. He's actually at the moment Grassy Seed, but it already procced. So there's the Tailwind. He finally sets that up. So now he's probably going to be faster, but that's fine. He's going for more of a supportive turn this turn. And Zapdos is getting a free switch on out. Which is fantastic in a way because resetting our Zapdos and all that isn't too bad. Getting that eject button off is nice. That way we're not too worried about that in the future. Rillaboom will come out. Get that big Hellstorm off. Regilucky should go down this turn. There's no Focus Sash on it either, which is very, very interesting. Okay, so very, very, very interesting. We do know the Whimsicott's not Focus Sash. It was eject button, so I don't know if he even had Focus Sash. This kind of team, I feel like kind of needs it though. At least on one mon. But hey, who am I to complain? I'm not complaining. He's got the Tailwind up though, so he's definitely gonna be outspeeding. This is actually okay. Because we're going Glassy Glide into the Dracovish. That weakens the power of his Vicious Rin. We can go for Max Guard. At least this turn, right? And Glassy Glide into the Dracovish. Max Guard will, we can take... Now it just makes it to where he has to go for more. And why are you switcherooing? Miracle Seed. I don't know. I didn't see who you switched with though. But okay. So yeah, we got the Dracovish already down to half health thanks to that Glassy Glide. One more and we should honestly take it out. We'll be pretty dang close. Yeah, it'll be super close. At this point, I don't think we need to worry about Dracovish with Beartic. I think we just need to go for a Hellstorm into the Whimsicott. And just Glassy Glide into Dracovish. Yeah, because... Yep, we pick up the KO. Fantastic. And Whimsicott really cannot do much to either Rillaboom or Beartic. But knowing that you didn't even target into Beartic, Beartic just picks up the win. Good game. Go. Good game. Finishes the game off with a critical hit too. Unneeded critical hit. That's fantastic. That's the way we like to do it. Good game, Eddie. I feel like we just had a better board position from the get-go. You know, kind of... I think we led Zapdos, and Zapdos really put on a lot of pressure on what the lead that you brought. And that's how I feel like we won that one, just due to our lead and everything. Let's go ahead and jump into battle number 2. But I guess we're checking out his team first. Nothing really stood out to me where I really wanted to look at them. Okay. I just happened to accidentally push yes. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into battle number 2. We're still holding our 2000 rating, but hey, we might, at the end of this one, we might be in 1,000 at least, so that would be pretty nice. Let's see what happens. If we can at least get under 1,000 in this episode, which I feel like it could be possible with 3 battles, if we just won all 3 of them in a row, that would be awesome. Alright, Skis is ranked 3,000. Okay. Okay, so we got Metagross, Entei, Moltres, Rotom Wash, Porygon 2, and Grimmsnarl. Our opponent doesn't have much to stop Celesteela. And I've learned to let Celesteela kind of do its thing, you know? Now you might be thinking, why won't you leave Politoed? Politoed's a nice little backmon. So we need to figure out who we need to lead right beside. Rillaboom or Beartix. Neither one of them's not too bad. Because he's more than likely probably going to lead Porygon and Grimmsnarl. So let's go Rillaboom. No, let's go Beartix. That puts on a lot of offensive pressure. We go Politoed in the back. With, I think Kendra's nice. Yeah, I can do some Kendra. Zapdo's okay. Rillaboom's okay, but I think overall, as long as we get set up, as long as Celesteela gets set up, we're fine. This is what it comes down to. If he leads Porygon Grimmsnarl, our mission is to actually get the Grimmsnarl off the board, and then we can start trying to set Celesteela up, I would imagine. Because the Grimmsnarl can go for a Light Screen, it can go for Spirit Break, and it can just be a big mess. So the question is, do we allow Porygon to set up Trick Room? And I have no problem with it. If he wants to set Trick Room up, set it up. We'll play that game. I just want that Grimmsnarl off the board as soon as possible. And it's very likely that he could be going for Fake Out, but he actually don't. He goes for Reflect, which is fantastic. Go ahead, set up Reflect, and we'll KO you with our Flash Cannon. So, awesome. That was pretty close to range that we need. And Porygon actually doesn't opt to go for the Trick Room. Okay. Hey, that's fine. We'll take a no Trick Room. Get that Grimmsnarl off the board. That's actually really good, because that's how we get our special attack raise. Most of the time I like to get at least one special attack raise before we Dynamax. Then we're just hitting really hard. Entei will come on out. Entei's ready to play. Now I have a few options I could do. I could actually switch Celesteela out for Politoed and then go for Beartic Liquidation. You think he's going to allow me to get that off though? It's a tough one. It's definitely a play that he's not going to be expecting. I think that's what we need to do. Let's do it. We'll see what happens. Get Entei off the board, Celesteela can definitely win from there. And if you want to set up Trick Room, by all means, go for it, you know? Politoed will love being in Trick Room. You actually Dynamax probably the Entei. I don't see you Dynamaxing the Porygon here. I mean, you could, but... And he does, okay. Porygon could be considered his answer for... He might be trying to double into Celesteela right now. E-Speed into Beartic. Good play. You actually played that really, really well. Now you're going for Max Hailstorm. Good play. That's actually a fantastic play by our opponent. Okay. I still don't see Ante doing much damage, especially since I'm going to be going into Kingdra right here. Porygon could be an issue, but I think what we want to do is actually Focus Blast. Focus Miss, I hear it in the comments already, right? And Max Geyser into Kingdra. Or Max Geyser with Kingdra into Ante. He switches out, though, in favor of Rotom Wash. This still will do quite a bit of damage. This is Mystic Water Kingdra. So we should be able to do... I'm expecting at least 1/3 damage. At least. Please be a little bit more. I mean, if it's an offensive one, it'll definitely be more. But we'll find out. Yeah, that's about 1/3 or 1/4. But now with the rain, we should be able to honestly get a really good KO on him. Hopefully in the next turn. Okay, so Max Strike will come out. That does so much damage, though. Wow, okay. Porygon does have one more turn. Yeah, definitely a Focus Blast. But I think what we also want to do is go for Max Geyser. We'll double into him. Try and get him off the board this turn. Since right now the damage is sticking on him a little bit, Max Geyser will connect. It does a lot of damage. Now, Rotom is going to go for Thunderbolt into Politoed. That'll probably take us out, and it does. That's tough. And he's going to go for Max Strike, and he'll probably take Kingdra out. So it looks like our Beartic play really cost us in game 2. Yeah, I would almost have to say Beartic play really kind of cost us. I still think we can hopefully wall this out, but this is not looking too good. Porygon 2 is not going to be doing much to Celesteela, but that Rotom will be the problem, and so we need a target into the Rotom. The problem is now Porygon 2 can go for moves such as Recover. Heck, if you want to go for a Tri-Attack and actually try and get a stat or get like a burn or a paralyzation just to be annoying too, that would really not be too good for us. But yeah, we'll go for the Meteor Beam, see what happens. Let's see how much damage this does. It picks up the KO. I was not expecting that. Alright, Stella. The ball is in your court, man. But Porygon cannot do much to you. And if you can get another KO, you'll be doing a lot of damage to Porygon. Eventually he won't be able to recover it off. And since it's still raining, we should be able to take an Eruption from this Heatran, or even a Sacred Fire if he wanted to go for that, if he has that. Oh, dude, we take that nicely. Don't get the burn. We don't. Air Slash will come out. Ooh, it's a 2-hit KO. Ice Beam. Don't freeze us. Don't freeze us. That's going to be pretty close. A Sacred Fire. We'll have to play it out. We will play it out, but it's going to be pretty close. Yeah. I was kind of hoping to live the Sacred Fire, get the anti off the board, but then Porygon was going to KO us, so... Good game. Good game, Skis. That's actually pretty cool thumbnail, too, for a trainer card for your name. Looks like you're in a lot of cheese. Good game. I think, like I said, turn 2, where we trying to go into the Swift Swim play with Beartic. I think that's where it really hurt us. But that's a tough call, honestly. And I mean, it played out, but we needed to get rid of that anti that turn, or anti would have been a problem. Ooh, we're going up against 704. Alright, so he's got that Thunderous, Dragapult, Landorus, Tapu Fini, Incineroar, and Bronzong? Okay, he's definitely got a big 5 team with Bronzong. And honestly, Bronzong's a really underrated Pokemon, in my opinion. So, we'll see what we can do. This is definitely a Stilla game. I think Stilla plus... And this kind of game, I think it's okay to lead Politoed if we wanted to. But I think we might do the same lead. Beartic looks fantastic. Do we want to lead Stilla or Beartic? Actually, let's do both. Have Politoed in the back. And I think Rillaboom. Honestly, Rillaboom counters the Tapu Fini. Let's see. And if he sets a Trick Room, Glastrier really doesn't hit much hard though, does it? So do we want Kingdra or Zapdos over it? I'm looking at Zapdos. Zapdos does a lot more. So let's do Zapdos. Yeah. Plus, I mean, the Lando has Intimidate and stuff, so I think Zapdos is a better mon. Good luck to our opponent. Don't quite know your name, but yeah, I didn't learn how to read that in school, so I think it's Japanese, but I'm not 100%, so Dragapult and Thunderous. Okay. It's not bad for us. Honestly, we could go Meteor Beam. And Beartic's really, really good in this game. I feel like really, really good. So do we actually want to Dynamax him? Or do we just go for Icicle Crash? I feel like we could lose him. Let's actually go for Protect. Play it safe. I think that's the best thing. Let's play safe turn 1. Go for that Meteor Beam, and then we'll make our decisions on turn 2 and beyond. Tapu Fini will come out. Here's the thing, though. We're gonna hopefully Stilla will get some big damage out. Ooh, he's double switching. He did not like his board position. Oh, we're Meteor Beaming right into that Incineroar too, guys. That's awesome. We will be switching Beartic out though, but Dynamaxing Stilla will be really, really good for us right now. We'll be getting rid of the Incineroar for sure. Hopefully, it'll be really close. Being at +1, and he has like no true way, unless he's Assault Vest. I don't really see him living it. Let's see. Yeah, he's gone. Good game, Incineroar. Thank you for the Beast Boost. And, alright. Things are looking really, really good for us right now. I'm sure our opponent was not expecting that either. So that's fantastic. Let's see. He's got Tapu Fini. Really and truthfully, well, it depends. Okay, he goes into Dragapult. So what's Dynamax Stilla for sure, right? We got Zapdos that can handle Tapu Fini for the most part. So let's go for Max Steel. Do you want to go Max Steel or Airstream here? We don't necessarily know who is... Yeah, we do. We know all his Pokemon. Incineroar fainted, so Thundurus could be a physical attacker. Running out of time. I didn't make it. I think I got the Steel Spike off though on Zapdos. Or Steel Spike off on the Dragapult. And we needed the Steel Spike because he has the Thundurus. And Thundurus can be a very strong physical attacker with Wild Charge. So just having that extra bit of help. But we're actually going to be missing our first turn because he's decided to go for the Phantom Force. What did Beartic go for? Alright, Beartic, you're a stud. Icicle Crash into the Tapu Fini. Okay. I feel like RNG played a little bit of help in that one. But hey, we'll take it, right? Yeah, now we definitely hit that with that. More than likely, what's just sack Beartic at this point, right? We'll Icicle Crash into Fini again. Why not? Phantom Force. Okay. Bye-bye, Beartic. Thank you. You actually did really, really well setting up the board positioning for us for this game. Muddy Water will come out. And now our Max Steel Spike. We get rid of Dragapult. Alright, so now we get that nice Beast Boost. And the more Beast Boost we get, the harder it is to handle us. Let's go into Poly... No. Yeah, let's go into Politoed to potentially redirect the attack from the Thundurus into Politoed instead of our Registilla. And we'll try and knock out the Thundurus that way. He's potentially Focus Sash, so I think we have to go for Rockfall. And if he doesn't want to respect our Toad, we'll Scald him. So either way, he's taking big damage. He goes for Fly. Really? Really? Wow, we're just not getting lucky apparently, guys. Doubling into that did not work out at all. Alright, so... Okay, so definitely could go for a double into that Thundurus, because I still think Thundurus is the biggest threat. Because we got answers for Fini. So yeah, we're going to go for Flash Cannon. I know it's resisted, but it's 100 accuracy. You go into Politoed? Okay. Muddy Water. Alright, still, you gotta live this. You do not. Ooh, that's tough. Politoed gets an accuracy drop. Hopefully that doesn't bite us in the butt. Let's get that Scald off. That does decent damage. I was hoping for at least a sash proc. Okay. Alright, so Misty Terrain is over. The reason we were able to burn is due to him being a flying type. So he's not on the... He wasn't in Misty Terrain, even though we had Misty Terrain filled. Zapdos is out. I mean, I think we just played pretty generic, right? Or go for Thunder on Feeny. Go for Scald onto Thunderous. I think that's a pretty safe play. I think that's what we need to try and do. He is Dynamaxing. No. This looks like it's going to be Tapu Fini. Tapu Fini all game has been going for Muddy Waters. Going for really good, strong, kind of... Didn't ever set up a Calm Mind or nothing though, so... But just kind of been the nuisance in the background, you know? Go for that Electro Web. Gets a KO on Politoed. Unfortunately. Wow. Okay. Max Geyser will come out. Is this enough? I hope not. It looks like it. Yep. Well, daggone. Good game to our opponent. It looked like there for a second we were in control. It really felt it. But they're going for Phantom Force and then they're going for Fly and all those crazy moves. I mean, that really just shows you how the meta has changed. Like within like a year and a half, right? Like before, people would have told you Phantom Force, Fly, Bounce, all those moves. You always hear those moves are no good. Those moves are very predictable, you know. You know, you can't protect the next turn, you know. You're kind of locked into the doing nothing. But it's a good dodging move. And in a Dynamax metagame, you know, that's something that's really, really good, you know. Dodging a Dynamax turn. Hey, you know, that's pretty good. Let's check our rating. I doubt we went down much. Hopefully we'll still be in the 2000s, but I have a feeling we might be in the 3000s, which is not the end of the world. I can definitely grind it back down. Yeah, 3,497. That's not bad. I'm not too mad about that. Let me get that rental code for you guys. You guys check out the team. Like I said, this team is really good. If I can get some gameplay where it's more in the midday, where I'm more awake, and I know that sounds kind of weird, but it's true. If I'm more awake, I feel like I can play with this team better. You know, you can't just sit down and play it at night with this team and expect to get the best results. You'll get good results, but it's not one of those teams that's an easy win with, you know. It's definitely takes some time to get used to playing. Question of the day, if you guys did make it out this far. I know I didn't ask this at the beginning of the video. Honestly, I forgot. But question of the day, U-turn or fake out onto Rillaboom? I'm honestly leaning towards fake out. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys made it this far. Anyway, guys, if you guys did enjoy, this is Wi-Fi Merman signing out. Peace.